Friday. Welcome to our 15-minute hardcore express workout. We're going to just need a yoga mat, a water, and yourself. We're going to start with a quick warm-up, and then we're going to go into a no repeat workout. So there'll be 8 exercises targeting your abs, your whole core, your back, lower back as well, mid back, and obliques. So 8 exercises, 50 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest between each of them. And we're just going to be doing likely 1 set of each, so it should be a no repeat workout. And then we'll finish up with a short cool down session. So let's get started. To start off our warm up, we're going to do some standing side bends. So reach your arms up overhead, look up to the sky for a moment, back to a neutral gaze, and then bend to the side in one direction. And then back to standing, and then bend to the other side. We're going to repeat this a few times. So back to standing, bend over to the side, back to standing, bend over to the other side. Taking this at your own pace. Great. From there, we're going to do some standing alternating toe taps. So standing up, you're going to reach your left leg to meet your fingertips. You don't have to touch your toes. That, if you don't have that range of motion, it's totally fine. Just basically lift up your leg, lift up your arm to reach towards your toes, okay? And then you're going to lift up your right leg and your left hand to reach towards those toes. And then alternate back and forth. Some standing kicks. I hope everyone has some great plans for the weekend. I don't think the weather's going to be too nice here in Massachusetts, but maybe it could be a nice cozy fall weekend. Watch a good movie. Maybe have a little pumpkin spice latte. All right. From there, we're going to get into a standing crunch. So you're going to stay standing, put your hands by your ears here, and then you're going to crunch your right elbow to meet your left knee, and then your left elbow to meet your right knee, and alternate back and forth. Just trying to warm up that core. There are lots of great standing core exercises you can do. We're using this as a warm-up. You can also use this as a straight-up core exercise. All right, now we're going to go into an inchworm. So standing at the front of your mat or the back of your mat, however you want to think of it. Raise your arms up overhead. Let them cascade down into a forward fold. And then walk your hand out to the front of your mat until you're in a plank. And then start walking your hands back towards your feet again. So you're in that folded fold, and you're going to stand back up. We're just going to repeat this a few more times. So forward folding down, walking those hands out, holding in your plank for just a couple seconds here, and then walking your hands back towards your feet. Let's do 2 more of those. Walking those hands out. Back, and stay. And 1 more. Enjoy that nice stretch in your hamstrings as well when you do that forward fold. All right. From here, we're going to get on the mat and do a couple quick warm-ups on the mat before we get started with the main workout. We're going to do some cat-cows. So your knees are placed under your hip bones, about hip width apart. Your hands are under your shoulders, about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to dip your belly down towards the floor, look up to the ceiling, and then alternate that or reverse that movement, I should say. Push your spine up towards the ceiling. Bringing those abs up, away from the floor, tucking your chin into your chest. And then reversing that motion back. So belly towards the floor and come to the sky. All right, one more of each. Spine towards the ceiling. Chin tucking in. And then belly towards the floor. Looking up to the ceiling. All right. Now to a neutral spine. You're going to stay in this tabletop position, and then from there you're going to reach your right arm forward and your left leg back and up. And then you're going to switch sides. Left arm forward, right leg up and back with your under part of your foot. The sole of your foot. Sorry, the sole of your foot facing the opposite side of the room. Words. Oh my gosh, okay. And switch sides. And then switch sides with this time. Great. All right, we're all set with our warm-up. So we're going to get into this workout now. Let me just set up my timer quickly. Okay, so to start, we're going to get into a high plank. So your hands are going to be under your shoulder points again. You're kind of on your tiptoes here a bit, and you're actively engaging through those shoulders, pushing up, and you're also thinking of lengthening your body. So your head is like, imagine your head is sort of being pulled by a string towards the front of the room, and your feet are also being pulled a bit towards the back. So fully engaged here, okay? Feel your quads engaged, your glutes, your abs, and then you're also going to make sure that you're not, pushing your butt up towards the sky or letting it dip. You want to be in a nice straight line, engage. Just 2 more seconds here, and rest. Great job. Honestly, planks are kind of my nemesis. I know a lot of people, they can hold a plank a really long time. That's just not my thing. So I have to practice because they are a great workout. Okay, so from there we're going to go into some side planks. So back into that high plank, you're going to twist your body over to one side, keeping one hand planted, and then raise the other arm to the sky. And this might be a little tough, so you can drop that knee, that inside knee closest to the ground, and hold your body up like this. That's totally fine. And we're just going to hold there. So right now I'm on my right hand on the ground, my right leg is on the ground, left hand, is pointing up towards the sky. And then you're actively engaging through those obliques, pushing your hip up towards the ceiling. I feel a little bit of good shaky energy here. All right, rest. We're going to just do the next side once we're done resting here. So for me, that's going to be supporting myself on my left hand. Pushing off from the ground. Embracing that energy flow. A little shaky energy. And if you need to, you can drop that leg and kickstand your top leg out. Ooh, I'm like not on the mat anymore. Just 10 more seconds. You can do it. I believe in you. And rest. Whew. Feel that one. Okay, our next exercise is a bodyweight Russian twist. So you're gonna sit up with your feet planted on the floor, and your knees pointing towards the sky. Put your arms in front of you, sit up nice and straight, and actively engage your core as you lean back with your back straight. Once you feel your core start to turn on and really engage, stop there. And then you're going to measure you're holding a ball and just twist it from side to side here. You can completely tap the ground, whatever works best for you. So you might need to be up a little higher if your lower back bothers you a little bit, or you might be able to take it back quite far, depending on your range of motion and your core stability. All right, rest. Great work. All right, from here, we're going to get into a glute bridge. So, laying on the mat, feet on the ground, you're going to, and your feet are about a half step away from your behind towards the opposite side of the room from you. And then you're going to lift your hips up towards the sky. And you can either just hold here, or you could point your toes if you want to make it a little bit more challenging. So we're engaging the whole back body now, the glutes, the hamstrings, the low back, so the back of the core. All right, and rest. Great work. Okay, we're going to do some bicycle crunches now. So laying back on the mat, bring your hands to your ears, and you're going to meet your right elbow to your left knee, up towards your chest, and then alternate. So right elbow to the left, or left elbow to the right knee. Squeezing in the elbow and the knee together, keeping your chin sort of tucked in to your chest. And just have a little fun with this. So you can either go a little fast, or you can really slow down and control the movement. See what feels best to you. See what makes your core feel most engaged, but also, just feels good. All right, just 8 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Time check. Okay. I'm going to just do 2 more exercises here. So we're now going to do a Pilates roll-up. So you're going to sit up nice and tall with your arms overhead, and you're going to, one vertebra at a time, lower yourself down onto the mat, onto your back. Your chin is tucked to your chest, and your shoulders are the last thing to hit the mat. And then you're going to roll yourself back up, so arms overhead. Again, one vertebra at a time. Bring yourself up, and then really kind of stretch up towards the sky at the top there. All right, and this is a nice, slow, controlled movement. And one more. Great work. Rest. We're just going to do one more exercise, and then we'll do a quick cool down. All right, for our last exercise, we're going to do some flutter kicks. So you can lay on your mat, and you can put your hands like a triangle here together, so your index fingers touching and your thumbs touching, and then just place that under your lower back for some support. You're going to lift your legs up and just flutter them. And this is a tough one. So I'm going to have to take breaks for 50 seconds. Feel free to take breaks with me. Focus on that breath, going in and out of the nose. if this feels a little tough in your lower back, instead, you can bring one knee into your chest at a time. Do some marches in the ground. All right, all set. Great work, everyone. Nice, quick core activation. All right, for our quick little cool down, we're going to get onto our stomach on the mat and stretch out those abs in the front. So, you're going to place your hands by your armpits here and slowly arch your back and press up, stretching out that front body. Just go as far as comfortable for you. This could feel a little bit tough for some people who might be tight in their lower back. So you just be literally up here. That's good. Whatever your range of motion is, just hold there for a few seconds. And then from there, we're going to get into an extended child's pose and finish up. All right, so your toes are touching, your knees are at the outer edges of your mat, width of your mat, and you're going to sink your hips back towards the back of the room, chest reaching down towards the ground, head resting on the mat. Stretching out the lower back here. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, going all the way up, and out through the mouth. Wonderful. All right, thank you everyone for joining. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week with some more virtual classes. Bye.